If you ignore this one signal, you are going to miss the entire institution-led crypto explosion. A hidden legal document has just quietly changed the game for every single bank in the United States, and most of the market has no idea it even exists. Look, for years, all we've heard about is the SEC. Gary Gensler's very public war on crypto seemed to be blocking banks at every turn, but that was all a smokescreen. While everyone was watching the SEC, a completely different government agency gave the banks the green light they needed to go all in. So let's get this straight. The public narrative, what you see on the news, is all about the SEC's fight. But the backdoor plan, the real move, was a legal coup orchestrated by the banks. And they did it by going through an agency that the SEC has no power over, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, also known as the OCC. So here's my promise to you. By the end of this short explainer, you will understand the one document that gives U.S. banks complete legal cover, the genius mechanism they're going to use to make billions without risk, and the specific crypto asset that makes the entire plan possible. All right, Section 1. Let's get right to the smoking gun. This isn't a rumor. It's not speculation. It is a published government document called OCC Interpretive Letter 1188. And you can think of it as the death warrant for the old financial system. The language in this thing, it's shockingly clear. It's not ambiguous at all. It says, and I'm quoting here, a national bank may provide cryptocurrency custody services on behalf of customers, including by holding the unique cryptographic keys associated with cryptocurrency. That one sentence right there is the legal foundation for everything that's happening. And here it is. Take a good look. This isn't some leaked memo. This is the real deal, an official published government directive that gives every single national bank in America the legal green light to custody crypto. This is the permission slip they've been waiting years for. Now they have permission to hold crypto. But that's not even the smartest part of the plan. See, buried in this document is a brilliant loophole that allows them to profit from crypto's volatility without ever taking on the risk of a market crash themselves. The key phrase you gotta know is Riskless Principal Intermediary. It sounds complicated, but it's simple. It means the bank can act as a middleman. Think of it like a crypto house flipper. They line up a buyer before they even buy from the seller, then instantly flip the asset for a fee. All of the profit, literally none of the risk. Here's how it works. On the left, you've got a crypto seller. On the right, you've got a buyer. That's you. The bank just inserts itself right in the middle, executing an instant pass-through trade. For doing basically nothing, they skim a massive fee off the top, becoming the new toll booth for the crypto superhighway. Now, for this whole riskless model to actually work at a national scale, I'm talking millions of transactions, they need a very specific kind of technology. The old financial plumbing is just way too slow and clunky. They need brand new digital pipes. So the obvious question is, why not just use Bitcoin? Well, look at the settlement time. A bank can't do a riskless trade if they have to wait 10 minutes, let alone an hour. The price could dump on them. They need it to happen in seconds. And that, right there, is where a network like the XRP Ledger becomes the only logical choice for this specific job. It was built for instant settlement. This isn't just a coincidence. The legal framework laid out in that OCC letter, it's practically tailor-made for how the XRP Ledger is designed to function. XRP isn't just an option here. It's the core engine that makes their whole riskless principal strategy go. Okay, this is where it gets really urgent. This isn't some 5-year forecast. This is happening right now. The final chess pieces are being moved into position as we speak, and the timeline is speeding up. Here's the playbook. Step 1, legal green light, that OCC letter, done, check. Step 2, intense political lobbying. That's in progress, happening behind closed doors in Washington right now. That leaves just one final step, getting the rubber stamp on legislation like the Clarity Act to flip the switch for the whole country. And we're not talking about small-time lobbyists here. We are talking about the CEOs of the biggest banks in the world. Citi, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. They're in D.C. pushing for this final step, and they're pushing hard. This is the final political push before the floodgates open. So, what does all of this mean for you? It means your window of opportunity is closing. And believe me, it is closing much faster than anyone thinks.
And for our viewers in the United States, listen up. This is critical. The chance to get in before the institutional herd thunders in, it's vanishing before your very eyes.
Let me put it this way. After everything you've just seen, you do not want to be the one who sells your position right before this whole system goes live. Do not be the one who gets left behind. Look, if you got any value from this intel, you need to support Crypto Global News. It's simple. Like this explainer, share it with someone who needs to see this, and smash that subscribe button right now. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell. We drop urgent updates like this without warning, and if you miss one, you could miss the entire move. And for the stuff we can't even post here, for the early, uncensored updates, you have to be in our Telegram. Scan the QR code you see on the screen or use the link directly in the description below. It's that simple. So that leaves one last massive question on the table, doesn't it? We know the plan, we know the players, we know the asset, but what is the exact timeline for this institutional explosion? I've mapped out the exact month that I believe this all kicks off, based on the legislative calendars and lobbying schedules. It's all broken down in the next explainer, right here on the screen. Click that card, and I'll see you there.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.